What's the word, chat? What's the word? What's that word, chat? Appreciate everybody coming through. Started my stream a little late this afternoon, but we can ready to get started. Not too long tonight. Not sure, but we're gonna get some little roly poly in. Try to have a good night. My solo dolo stepping on shit. Gun store owner, big dog. We out here. Let's get it.
Why self-life? We got London on the track. Nigga, horses don't stop, they keep going. Yeah. You can lose your life, but it gon' keep going. Why not risk life when it's gon' keep going? Yeah. When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money, we ran on the digit, we ran on the money. We ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on some digit, we ran on some money. I'm living like I'm on the field for the Hennies. I talk lots of shit like my bitches are dangerous. They didn't know me once, so I left them with wishes. You know it's a drop when you drain and can't flip it. I'm living big, I swear to God, I'm Luke, ain't kidding. Money, turn it up, mama, gon' snap her some dope, her hair great like a grandma. You know my ice blinking like Dolce, like a panda. Roll it, hold it, I couldn't control, shout it like a channel. My racks are squeaking on that part and I hop in that Rari, I crank on like water. Horses don't stop, they keep going. Yeah. You can lose your life, but it gon' keep going. Why not risk life when it's gon' keep going? When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money. We ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on some digit, we ran on some money. I'ma do me some dough like confusion. I'ma go in that bitch with a ruler. I'ma toast me a nigga like Schroeder's. I'ma keep a red flag.
Fellas.
What's up, Church?
Stone already come over. Oh no, he ain't over here. He ain't make it over here yet.
No, it's Stone right there.
Oh man, how's your night going, man?
Shit, it's alright. I just flew in.
Yeah, same here. Just flew back in. Hey man, doing gun licenses tonight, man. So if you guys want to come up, get your your gun permit. Y'all can, man. I see the cops been fucking with everybody, man. Pulling y'all over. I gotta at least save y'all from some type of trouble. You know what I mean? You got your gun license or shit.
I feel like the city should just give those out since, before there were any PD here, we could just buy a gun.
Yeah, I dig it. I could dig it. But I mean, just for the roly purposes of it, I mean, it's definitely good to have, now that they in here now, you know what I mean? Because what you got, your pistols you got, though, they ain't on the books right now, but if I'm going forward, if somebody come to the any gun store, they'll have to dock their serial numbers off the actual pistols that we sell to them, so those will be registered, actually, at least the PD, what you got now. whatever you got, you know, in your persons or whatever, kind of don't gotta worry about that because it's not registered. So at least if you do get pulled over, you have your license. At least they won't be able to take that shit, you know. And if you was involved in some shit, you know, it won't come back to you. At least at that point in time, you know.
Yeah.
Cause they've been pulling motherfuckers over. Motherfuckers been calling me all day, like, "Yo, man, what you gonna do? Y'all get gun license? They ain't take they shit, but you know, just to keep people from being avoided, from being searched on a punk ass traffic stop. You know what I'm saying? And they want to be on their dickhead shit and search your vehicle or search you or whatever. At least you know, stop them from doing all that type of bullshit."
All right, good evening, gentlemen.
What's going on, Stuff?
That made it happen. All right. You want to hear from OT? Doc?
He said like an hour ago he was on his way home. Fucking, I can text him again real quick and see how close he is.
Okay.
Hey, he said he was the definite one that was gonna be here. So I don't know where he's at.
Okay.
I don't know where OG at, man. I just hit him like 3 times.
Let's see. Gee. Holding up the show. All right. So let's see here. Do you have your VP here, sir? Do you have your VP here, sir?
I am the VP.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have your P here, or?
No. It's 3 in the morning for him.
Okay.
We took your advice.
I'm glad you did.
Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it does. All right. Welcome, guys.
What up, brother?
Oh, Gloom, you're sounding rough, son.
I'm eating.
Oh, gotcha. You eating some barbecued moose?
I wish, bro. Fuck. Not moose season yet.
Dude, moose steak is the best.
Never had it, bro, but I kind
I
of
had
wanna.
moose burgers up at the camp last year. They were fucking bomb.
You know,
what
the funny
else
thing
is really
about
good?
moose and bison taste just the same. You know, just
Pretty
super
much.
rich. Yeah.
You know what else is really good?
Huh.
Dude, there's this native dude I know. Okay, I've never tried bear before, but he made bear brats. Dude,
Mhm.
people say bear is super greasy. This shit wasn't greasy. This shit was amazing.
Yeah, it's how it's prepared. Where I live,
Usually
we
the
got
people
black bear.
that down talk it, like say super greasy or like the
Well,
haters.
this dude's also Native American, and I asked him, and he says, I can't tell you my Native American.
Yeah, it's like
secret."
Stone said. It's
I
all about how
respect
it's
that.
prepared.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You gotta
When we
respect
made our
that,
moose
right?
burgers, it was like 80% moose and like 20% like ground chuck.
I'm
Oh, there
hella
you go.
curious to know what a moose burger tastes like. I gotta be honest.
It tastes
Meaty.
just super rich, very meaty.
Really rich?
very meaty.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that sounds
Bison.
delicious, bro.
Bison is amazing, dude.
Listen,
Down
I'm
at-
from Jersey, bro. So like, we don't got bison or fucking crazy shit like that, bro. Got 7-Elevens and bodegas. You feel me?
And fucking jug handles. They're
And
left turns for
hella
you.
jug handles, bro. Fuck out of here.
All right. Let's go ahead and head up. It's one reason why VPs and Ps are invited in case shit happens and Ps can't show up. And the VPs are basically at the helm of the MC. And whatever decision is made is coming from the vice president.
There, go to the clubhouse.
And that's that. All right, let's go.
Whatever
gentlemen.
decision is made tonight should be final.
Yeah,
All
it
all
is. Let's go.
organizations. Get it.
Narcos meeting you at the clubhouse.
Oh, are we going? Oh, we're going
We're going down this way.
Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna go into his clubhouse. That shit's tight as fuck.
What's up, pops?
Yeah, yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
That's me and you here.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Fellas,
One
fellas,
making
what's
half
going
an hour
on,
to tide me
fellas?
over.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Can't call it.
What's up, B?
What's going on, brother?
Shit, nothing.
You know that, just like my third ex-wife.
His third ex-wife. He loved that third ex-wife, man.
With all his different jobs and shit
I
he
hate,
got.
I think
I hate
Stone-
my first ex-wife, bro. What
I
the
won't
fuck
say
are
I
y'all
hate her,
talking about,
but
bro?
you know, she's alright. We get along now. Took a lot of years.
Too, bro. Fuck out of here. Yeah. I'm year one.
Co-parenting has became so much easier.
Watch and learn, exactly. Big vagina. Alright. So,
I think you'll stand behind me, Bobby.
yeah, presidents sit at the table. In
Sorry, my
case there is
my
no
president's in
president
here.
here, then the vice president sits at the table. Alright.
Boring.
So,
Go
just
to
for
set.
it to be said, this is the first founding 5 DOC meeting in the city. I would like to make a precedent that the Lost is only here as a minute taker and also a third party for arbitration if needed. This is all about you guys, and I just want that to be very upfront. All decisions that are made tonight and moving forward are applied within the rules of the city. And I think that the first thing that we need to do as we come to being adjourned is the beefs in the city. I think that we need to either come to a decision of escalating these beefs or squashing these beefs. And everyone here at this table is the one that has the power to make that happen. So the floor is open. And I guess just to make better sense of it all in organization, we'll start with the left and work our way around the table to the right on all matters. So let me get my document open here so I can take notes in minutes, and we will get rocking. All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep. All right, beefs.
Just beefs in general, or other matters?
Well, I once again, I'm just here to arbitrate this. If you feel like you guys want to take this in a different direction, that's fine. If you want to consolidate matters, that's fine. And
those guys are in the beef. I don't think they got beef right now.
And I think the biggest thing is that these meetings should be limited and consolidated into 2-hour meetings. So, if everyone's agreeing to that, feel free to, point up or say aye.
Aye.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, so the first agreement is all COC meetings will not run over 2 hours. Okay, coming to our first matter is citywide beefs. Let's start with you, Gloom.
I see a lot of the beefs in city by word of mouth, over Squawk, over the Discordia. I mean, you see it everywhere. It's not just. I don't think it's just being kept in city as it should. Most of what my biggest issue is with these beefs is the constant tagging. Like when I fly into Legion, I don't want to see fucking a bunch of graffiti that says blah 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 sucks balls or blah 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 fucks goats. Like, I understand that y'all are gonna beef with each other. Not everybody's gonna get along, and that's understandable. That's the name of the game. But at the end of the day, not all of us are here to perpetrate beef and shit like that. So I don't want to see people tagging stupid shit. So fuck blah 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 or fuck blah 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 K and shit like that all over the fucking walls and shit. Hey, y'all should be handling your beefs either face to face or in the streets. I don't want to see graffiti and stupid ass spots saying stupid ass shit. It's annoying, and like people who freshly fly in, they're gonna drop into Legion because everybody does. First thing they're gonna go to is Garage A to grab their fucking car, and they're gonna see fucking, you know, blah 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 sucks goat nuts. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's not beef. That's not biker shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the beefs need to be kept between clubs, the streets, person to person. But the graffiti, stupid.
Can I add to that thought?
All right, Church.
I agree with him with that as far as, you know, the tagging and stuff. I kind of think I'm really not one to be a big tagger, to be honest with y'all. You know, some of my guys might do it for retaliation purposes. I do agree with the Legion and shit. You know, go tag maybe their clubhouse or something. You know, their area per se, not all around the city. As far as the beefs and stuff goes, with all the clubs or whatever, I know everybody has beef. I think it needs to escalate a little bit different. You know, the last couple of days we all been, you know, having shootouts and shit, and myself, you know, included. I think there should be a little bit more build up, you know, a little more dialogue with it as far as the roly-poly go with it. We allowed to have issues, allowed to have the beef and stuff. One suggestion that I do suggest for all clubs, just going forward, to keep the storylines, whatever storylines you got going with each club. I think that all your interactions, not every interaction, but more so a lot of your negative interactions that are, you know, dealt with in city with each club, y'all should clip it. You know what I mean? Not for, you know, ticket purposes to send up, but so that your members in your club could know inside your Discord or email, because everybody got their own private emails, you know, or it could be done inside, you know, American Bikers section. It'd be our own section for each club to put their own clip sections of beef per se, or, you know, issues, whatever, you know, that they got going on with each club, so that each club know what's going on. Stone could actually oversee it and say, hey, these dudes really got legitimate beef, whatever. This is, for example, say Tommy and Jake, you know, whatever. They done had a fight. It done escalated to, you know, maybe a melee. All right, it done stopped. Maybe they blew their bike up, stole their bike, some shit. You know, we gotta try to, you know, not go straight to the guns and go get straight violent with it. You know, that's everyone. You know, and I'm speaking for my own self and my club as well. You know what I mean? I don't want to shoot all day. I don't mind beefing. We're supposed to have beef. We're all not going to get along. We all not going to like each other. One thing too, I think some guys got to not take things so personal. Remember, this is a game, and coming from me, I play a lot. So if you feel like I'm ever serious with you, it'll never be that. Never be serious. I talk shit. We go OC and talk about it later on after we fly out, whatever type shit, you know. But one thing we can't do as a whole city is make the shit toxic. That's what we can't do. Because once that shit get toxic, it just fucks all the rolly up for everyone. And new people that's flying in, you know, they're coming for a good experience. We got guys out here promoting the city, you know, saying good things about the city. You know, like you say, you got new people flying in, and, you know, they see the wild shit going on or whatever. They're like, oh shit, you know, that might run them away. Because some people don't like the rah shit, you know. I've dealt with it many a cities. I'm trying to, you know, get away from that and do a little more, you know, content, to be honest with y'all. So, you know, I think as far as the MCs go, we just, as a whole, we all just got to stay on our guys and teach our guys how to escalate a situation to proper channels. You know what I mean? And not go OOC or, you know, just stay in character and stuff. You know what I mean? And just try to, you know, assess the situation better than just straight to killing. You know what I mean? So That's as far as I go as far as with the beef.
Stud. All right, sir. Your turn.
I agree with what Soul Brothers said.
Oh, you might need to turn your voice box up a little bit.
Sir.
Is this better?
Yeah, a lot better.
Much better.
All right, I agree with what Soul Brothers president said. Instead of just, if people walk up on you, instead of just resorting to guns immediately or bats, it should be like melee first, obviously. Like just more build up, stuff like
Absolutely.
that. I just feel like that, like, am I allowed to bring up past events?
Sure. Yeah, you have the floor for 5 minutes.
When we rolled up on you guys, our intent was to get in a physical altercation. Obviously that didn't happen. You guys just pulled out a bat and shot us. To us, that was like, what the fuck's the point of having a beef if that's just how it's gonna go? Guns to fucking, we weren't gonna do that shit, so it was just discouraging, I guess. Personally, as a newer club in here, we ain't got very much shit like you guys have, obviously. It was just really discouraging as far as that part. That's really all I had to say.
Okay.
I will tell you, I apologize as well for that, man. I should. That's all me. That's as a vice president. I know the rules. I shouldn't even have done that because the day before I told you, like, I ain't even gonna do nothing over because we in grain grass, and I should have stuck to what I was supposed to do, and that got mad. And that's me being a man telling you I fucked up. Shouldn't have did that. Straight up, totally wrong.
Respect.
OT. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you still speaking, sir?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna say I accept the apology. It's just
Appreciate that.
like that type of stuff. It just, I don't know. We kind of looked at it and we're like, what's the point of having a beef? Because we've seen a lot of gunfire recently. We're not kind of like that club, so we're more like we want to be chill with everyone type of thing. Obviously, with us, I guess there's a internal issue. If that makes sense. Would you agree?
Yeah, I guess that'll be put on the floor here. I guess here in a little while. I guess we can talk about that too as well. Definitely got to be talked about.
So, yeah, I guess that's just it. Like, we just try to be friends with everyone. So,
Okay.
we try not to really get in too much trouble.
Fuck, I
Just
just
kind of
dropped my weed.
unfolded.
Oh, that's a fucking nightmare.
Oh my god, y'all don't even know. Oh.
But yeah, that's really it.
Okay. Thank you very much. OT, you have the floor. OT.
No, I was just counting the Goliath here. That's all.
Yeah, who's this gentleman behind church?
Yeah.
Like over there, that's our National Sergeant at Arms who's sitting in for Juice, I believe.
Yeah, he can go downstairs.
Yeah, for
This is
real.
for presidents, vice presidents only.
Only.
Alright, Cage, head down. By the bikes.
Oh shit, man.
Sorry about that misunderstanding.
That's right. Now, the reason why Pops is here is he is their
National.
Goliath national. So obviously he does not have a voice at the table. This is only for chapters, but he can obviously be here. Okay, continue on, OT. Sorry about the disruption.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar to what Talamani said. We're pretty new here too, and the interaction seems to be escalating really fast for seems to be no reason. We're still gathering, momentum ourselves, and we've got multiple clubs coming together with ARs outgunning us. We got some pistols, a couple SMGs and shit. It's a little bit escalation too fast. Especially like fist fights or whatever, and then guns coming out immediately. And I'm not here for everything. I know my guys are acting out of pocket sometimes too with some things, and I'm doing my best to keep everybody in line, and we're gonna have a follow-up church here soon about whatever the outcome appears. But I pretty much agree with the escalation. The guns is kind of too much. I know we spoke about like maybe adding some more time on a crutch and something different for the green zones so that people can't get into a fight in those places. I think those would be good That ends the situations, you know, we're pretty similar. You know what I mean? We didn't come in here looking for beef with anybody, but it seems like we've been pressed from a lot of different angles for minimal reasons. You know what I mean?
Is that it, OT?
Yeah, I didn't really prepare too much. I was kind of running late getting here from my work and shit.
I understand.
I'm
Life
here.
happens. All right. Steele, you have the floor, sir.
I mean, I think we're all in agreement here that the beefs need to slow down. I don't think anybody here disagrees. A couple of things I want to address on changes that could be made to beefs to make it less exhausting and escalate a little slower. There should be you can't just get into a all-out brawl and somebody take the L, and this hasn't happened. I'm just saying this is for the future. And then somebody take the L, go back to their clubhouse, get upset about it, come back 15 minutes later and start that shit again. Like, there should be a significant length of time between revenge and the event happening. I also think that we need to not overwhelm Stone as much. I think that we're all pretty level-headed here as presidents and vice presidents. I think the first order of, if there's an issue, your members should be messaging you, and then you reach out to the opposing president or vice president, and see if we can come to a conclusion before involving Stone. If we can't come to a conclusion, Stone is there to do that. But I think a lot of these things have been misunderstandings, and if the presidents got together and talked about some things, it would prevent it.
Agreed.
Okay. Is that it?
Cool, I take it for a second.
No, sir. This is president too.
Yeah.
Oh, vice presidents can't speak.
No. You're just here as a symbol of support for your president, and in case the president cannot be here, then you would sit in his place, sir. So you're just here to observe at the moment. So with that all being said, I think that we all come to an agreement that the beefs need to slow down. They need to be handled in a better way. Personally, I think that I see a lot of petty beefs. I see a lot of beefs that I think we all agree upon, from the tagging and, let's say, prospects kind of starting beefs. I think ultimately it comes down to the powers to be and the member chapters, or the member patches and the management patches, to be able to rein in a lot of these unpatched members. I have personally seen 5 altercations that grew out of prospects basically being prospects. And that's kind of the fact of the matter. So, ultimately, I think as this gets disseminated down through churches, hopefully we could, kind of take this matter and just put it to the side, and focus more on why we're here. If there's going to be, I see a patch member have an issue with another patch member, then obviously, that's something different. But when you have like mates running around killing each other and, doing just what probates do, and it escalating from that point, it's kind of like, how valid is that? So I am here for arbitration. I would suggest as well that we make a dark chat channel.
Yes, sir.
And that way all the presidents and vice presidents can communicate directly with one another in dark chat. And we'll get that set up. So the next matter I think that needs to be discussed, and I'm pretty sure everyone has noticed, the rules of escalation. They were purposely left out of the rules because ultimately I want the community to make those rules and guidelines. That way there is accountability from the community and the presidents and the other representatives here of each MC to their members and probates and prospects. So, Bloom, you once again have the floor for 5 minutes. How do you feel that the rules of escalation should move forward? Is it going to be interaction time? Points of interaction? How do we want to set this up?
I personally think it should be a certain set time, but I've always kind of, I don't know, maybe it's not for everybody, but maybe it's just me, I don't know. But like, I always set like a 3-strike method with how I escalate like a beef with not even a club, like any other form of criminal organization. I always kind of lay out like a 3-strike kind of thing. Like the first, like if we have like an altercation or whatever, the first time it'll be words. You know, second time I might have an altercation with you guys somewhere else over something different. Yeah, that could, that might result in, melee / fists. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have a third interaction with y'all and it pushes said like scene or storyline to that point of escalation, then yeah, I'm gonna resort to a gun at that point. But yeah, I definitely think that shouldn't have to escalate to that right away. But I mean, I think there should be a set time of scene before things, get to that point. Because I feel like, it's at some point, there's no set time for the scene to happen and the storyline to progress. People are just gonna be, riding up. You're gonna be standing on the curb. Next thing you know, you're dead. There's no in between. I mean, that's just kind of how I see it.
Okay.
Something to add to the first topic. Sorry, I didn't want to go backwards, but I didn't want to interrupt anybody else.
That's fine.
Also, like the Twitter, like shit talking, like during like an escalation or like after a fight or in between a fight or whatever. Most of the times actually, it's just corny to see people arguing over an in-game phone when clubs do it, like on IRL, Instagram, and shit like that already. It's like we don't really need to see it in the game as well. Quite frankly, if like you have a beef with somebody, you should just be looking for that next chance to push the storyline further. Maybe not the escalation portion of it, but at least the storyline of it.
And just to amend that, I feel like the metagaming has really gotten out of control as well in general chat. I understand that people get heated about subjects, but for new people to come in to a Discord and the first thing that they see is fuck you, you're a bitch, fuck you, you don't add RP, fuck your MC, boom 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 boom, they're just gonna leave. They're gonna be like, this is super toxic. So if there's any way that we could disseminate that down through the troops, what's in the city, let's try and keep it in the city, please. Bloom, did you have anything else to add, or are you done?
No, you pretty much said what I was also thinking.
Okay. Church?
Yeah, I agree. There should be an interaction time, at least 2 minutes or better. You know what I mean? I know everybody don't sit there and watch the clock or anything while they're, RPing and shit. But if you're RPing with somebody, y'all having a scene and it's, y'all talking shit, whatever, however, the conversation is going. You know what I mean? You can get a 5 to 7 minute conversation out of somebody in RP for even in an interaction. That should be self-explanatory for everyone. You know what I mean? 2 minutes is the bare minimum. and like you said, 3-4 interactions, that maybe that fourth interaction, maybe it might have escalated to a pistol, to a firearm, and I think you could make that decision at that time, if it's even that type of situation, even pull the gun, because that fourth interaction could still be a melee fight or even just a, fist fight, it don't always got to be, I'm gonna just kill. So I agree with with the whole interactions, at least 2 minutes interaction, conversation, and from there, if it escalates to a fight, fine, clip it,
Okay.
clip the whole thing,
So just to be specific here, your viewpoint is a 2-minute interaction. You agreed with Gloom with 3 points of interaction before guns are pulled.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And you got
Is
to
that
think
it?
too. We got cops outside,
Yes, sir.
and I know a couple of them motherfuckers. They don't fuck around. Like they will fuck with you. They will take your ass to jail. So, us as clubs, I don't want to see none of y'all catch no nines or nothing. Shootouts or we might not like each other, but I don't want see you lock the fuck up. Damn. So you got to keep that in mind too as well. So pull that gun out. There might be 6 PD on. You might not have time to get away. So, people got to start putting that in the factor. So it can't be the Wild Wild West. So. But as far as that goes, yeah, I'm in agreement.
Okay.
What was the question again?
So the question is, how are we going to write and what are we going to write into the rules for the rules of escalation?
I think personally that if I can bring up our interactions.
I can barely hear you, sir.
What the heck? Is that better?
Much better, thank you.
Mic keeps falling down. Personally, I think that our interactions with Soul Brothers, that I'm just using it as an example,
That's fine.
where we were chirping each other. I thought that was very well done, actually. I thought it was pretty good. It escalated. Ever since we kind of first got in, it was kind of like, you know what I mean? The first day you pressed me for wearing a green flag, and then slowly after that, and then eventually got to like a tension point where it's like, all right, who's gonna throw the first punch? Obviously, that didn't really happen, but I feel like that was pretty good. I think after punches are thrown, then you could maybe upgrade to, let's get them with a fucking bat or something, rather than just pull out a gun. I think the slower, the better, which I feel like both these gentlemen have said.
Okay. So does that mean that you're in agreement of a minimum of 2-minute interaction with a minimum of 3 interactions?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is that it, or do you have anything else to add to that, sir?
That should be all.
Okay. T, you have the floor.
So I feel like it should be, a fist fight should be a fist fight. The only time a melee should be pulled out is if you're outnumbered. The only time a firearm should be pulled out is if you're outnumbered by multiple melee weapons. I agree with the 2 minutes or even longer. I believe class of weapons should matter too.
Okay.
You shouldn't pull out an automatic weapon for 2 people or 1 person. Or you shouldn't pull out an SMG or an assault rifle. And also an assault rifle should be taken out of a trunk or something, in my opinion.
Okay. So just to summarize this for notation, matching classes of weapons. Would you say that to be accurate?
Right. Well,
Okay.
if you're in an altercation with somebody somewhere, what are the chances you're carrying an assault rifle in your back pocket or an SMG? You know what I mean? Most people run a concealed carry, they run a pistol. and an automatic pistol isn't unheard of, but you know, usually you're not going to carry an automatic pistol unless you're on your way to do some shit.
Wake me up when it gets interesting.
You know, so I don't know. I think that's reasonable. I mean, if you're going to attack somebody, okay, you know, you're going to load up for higher firepower, but I don't think that a fist fight or somebody getting jumped on the street should result in any kind of automatic weapon.
My God, you're a pussy.
You know.
Okay. Is that it, OT?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Steel?
I'm gonna be real about it. I believe your feelings about that are only because you started beef with the two gun makers that can make things. I think that's a little bit of an overstep of bounds.
We didn't start the beef though.
You did, but I'm not okay with that one. That's a you've got to RP to get the weapons. Got to RP the right way to get the weapons. You gotta, like, I'm sorry, but there's no MC that's gonna go, oh, we're going to do some shit. They only have pistols though, so that's all we're gonna bring. Like, that's not, we're stepping out of serious RP at that point. I agree with the 2-minute
Okay.
you know, interaction. I agree with the 3-step 100%.
Okay.
And actually, to add a rule about the graffitiing, I don't think, like, you're not out there graffitiing personal attacks. You're not out there graffitiing, like, shit. If you're tagging up territory, it is, you know, for instance, for us, GFFG, or like Goliaths, you know, and that, like, you're not tagging, like, fuck you to somebody. That is toxic as hell. Sorry, I gotta stand up because I'm gonna AFK here in a second. But
just think about your G muscle.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Ooh.
But I don't know. That's my opinion on that.
Okay. So, it sounds like the COC is in agreement of a 2-minute minimum per interaction, with an escalation first starting in verbal confrontation, then moving to a fist fight or melee weapon, and then thirdly moving to a gun interaction. If everyone agrees with that, say aye.
Aye.
Oh, my bad, y'all. Sorry. Ah.
Alright.
OT?
It's just for the 2 minutes.
No, this is for the 2-minute per interaction. The first interaction being a verbal interaction, second interaction being a fight or a melee interaction. Third interaction will be could be guns. And then if we can agree on these points, then the next thing would be the matching of the class weapons as an amendment to the rule that you brought up, OT.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sir, are you okay with that as well? Down there at the very end?
As far as matching of classes, right?
Well, no, that's going to be an amendment. Right now, we're just making a decision on the actual rule of interaction, which would be 2 minutes per altercation. We would first start with a verbal altercation, then moving to a fight or melee, and then gun. The class of weapon will be a second vote as an amendment to this primary rule.
Okay, yeah, yay.
Okay. So this has passed the COC unanimously. Okay. Our next point is the amendment of this with matching weapons classes. Bloom, how would you vote on that?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, not. I mean, there's 3 gun shops in the city, correct?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I know not everybody is always looking for a chance to, oh, I'm gonna shoot him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's always looking for a chance to kill somebody. But at the same time, there being 3 gun stores in the city, and like I know they all advertise and whatnot, and people you can't not see it. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, you could go and get yourself something better than a pistol. But yeah, I mean, if you're facing off with 2 dudes with bats, an auto shotgun probably isn't what you want to use. But I mean, that's a hard one for me. I don't know. But in my opinion, though, I think if the people you're fighting, like even if it depending on if there's one of you, and 2 of them, and they have bats, if you have a pistol, then yeah, I understand that. Because at the end of the day, they're outnumbered you, and they both have melee weapons. I understand that, but I don't think it should always drop to like assault rifles right off the hop.
So just for clarification, OT, would this match weapons as far as class 1, class 2? Or would this match weapon classes as far as SMG, assault rifle, auto pistol, or just pistol or shotgun?
I would say class 1, class 2.
Okay, so that makes it a little bit wider of a selection. So how would you vote on this amendment, Gloom?
I have a question for you that's more of a city thing. Are class 2 weapons going to be put into the category of illegal and more so black market when the cops start to become more so?
Yeah, it's a great question. So, all the weapons are completely legal. Obviously, there's black market weapons like pipe bombs, C4s, grenades, stuff like that. But as far as, you know, being able to go into a store and buy an AK-47 just like in your head at Walmart, sure.
Yeah. No, that's
because you have a license, right? Or...
As prior, like, I know not everybody in here was in pipes, but in pipes, class 2 guns were illegal. You had to have a license. Or not even a license for class 2s, but a gun license to have a gun in general. And class 2s were looked at as illegal, so everybody was always carrying fucking AR or a fucking Tech 9 or like crazy shit like that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Kate, but
So where it's kind of changed, and just also let you know, as of today, Church does own the Ammo Nation, main Ammo Nation, and it has a shooting range. Basically, Church has made a deal with the police department that anyone that it wants a weapons license and to obtain a legal weapon will go and get a weapons class. If they pass that, they will get a certificate. They can take that to the police department and they will be granted a weapons license. Now, obviously, that could be taken if you're a criminal, and then, you know, you could go on to the black market.
But then, like, as obtaining a gun license, are we gonna break the guns, the class 2s illegal, more harder to obtain? Or class 1 stick it to, like, pistols?
The way that it's set up now is that it's really up to the weaponsmiths and the gun store owners.
Okay.
If they want to put their license on the line, and let's say Steel sells an AK-47 to someone that's a felon without a weapons license, and the police bust them, and that person tells on Steel, then you know, that's on steel. He could lose, you know, his business potentially because if he gets raided by the police. And the other thing to think about is the feds are also coming into the city. So FIB will be here. So we're going to be dealing with 3 police entities. We're going to be dealing with the police, we're going to be dealing with state troopers, and we're going to be dealing with FIB.
Shit.
Yeah, because a RICO never just involves one person or one entity.
Exactly.
They want everybody.
So with that being said, it's a pretty broad question. I'm trying to narrow it down as much as possible, but I think taking the path of a weapons license and obtaining a weapon legally at first, you know, is going to be a major asset within the city. Now, to OT's point, if we look beyond all the licenses and we just look at the root amendment, it's going to be class 1 against class 1 or class 2 against class 2. Do you agree with that point?
Yes.
Okay. Church?
I'm
Do
kinda,
you agree with that point?
I'm kind of confused still. Like, what do you want? Like you say class 1 against how do we determine that?
Like you would use a
when that-
class 1 against a class 1 or a class 2 against a class 2.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, so we having issues, and today I feel like bringing out my Uzi. And I can conceal my Uzi because it's small. So, you know, boom, I can tuck that under my vest while I'm riding, you know, just per se, RP purposes. I got to determine if he got a pistol today or he got to determine if I got an SMG today. You know, maybe, and you know, when we're at that type of point, you know, because I got my gun out now, you know what I mean? I'm bringing this type of gun out. I know I got issues with this guy or whatever, I might bump into him.
Okay.
You know, it's like, how do I determine that though? You know, just because we having issues, how do I determine what gun I'm going to bring out that day? And I'm a gunsmith, and I put a lot of hours in that motherfucker. You know, so I don't know if I kind of wholeheartedly could say yeah to it.
Okay.
Not saying I want to run around with ARs. You know, they're there for you to buy, not legally. You know, because I did ask about, you know, excuse me, class 2 weapons license, you know, and stuff. I did ask the police about it. I'm like, well, you know, how we gonna go about that, you know? But as far as inside with us, you know, dealing with each other, I don't know.
So it doesn't sound like you agree to the amendment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't agree to that.
Oh, okay, understood. All right. Can you say your name for me, please? Tenos?
Sueño.
Sueño. Okay, thank you. Would you agree with the amendment, sir?
I do agree. I think, you know, like, as far as running to wherever you are, if you have an AR, like, say you have an AR in your loadout and you just pull it out of nowhere, where'd you pull it? You know what I'm saying? It should be, like OT said, over by, you know, you got to go to the trunk of the car or something like that. As far as class 1, I guess you could determine like an Uzi with a pistol, like stuff like that, stuff that you can conceal. Class 2 could be something that, you know, necessarily is big, like you can't conceal it without it being visibly noticed. Now, if you are a club and you're on some Sam Crow type shit and you fucking pull up in a van and you guys all got it, that's totally fine. Then it's game on. If you're attacking somebody's clubhouse, pulling up on them. But as far as like being on your bikes, riding around, you get into a beef and you pull out a fucking AR, I feel like that's just retarded.
Okay.
So
Hey,
I
use
agree.
that word too much, please.
So you do agree with the amendment?
Yeah.
Okay. OT, obviously you submitted the amendment. I take it that you would agree with it?
Yes, I do agree. And urge towards, you know, some kind of something with maybe animation time that it takes to pull out a higher class of weapon, or, you know, being required to pull pulp from a bag or a trunk.
So
Duffel
there's
bag or
also a
trunk, something like
visible indicator.
A lot of people
if you
just
have a class
refresh
2,
that though.
it's on your back.
Well, a lot of people will reload or refresh their skin, and then they just pull it
Well-
out of nowhere. It comes out of their ass.
Yeah, I understand, and I can remove that need. But you know, then that kind of opens up a whole nother issue. So it really kind of
Clothing
comes
issue.
down to, you know, if people just want to do things properly or not.
Can I say one more thing, if you don't mind, real quick? Towards that.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say maybe you could do like go to the trunk or something, or a bag if you're gonna carry an AR. Have a bag or something, a visible bag.
If you have a van that's in the trunk,
Yeah.
people run over to the trunk and get the big gun. That can happen, but you just can't carry the big gun on your person. That's what it should be. It shouldn't be you can't use that big gun. You have to pull it from somewhere. Like I even suggest not even a bag, a fucking trunk. Like, make it a trunk if it's gonna be an assault rifle.
So just to focus, it sounds like we are all agreeing on the Second Amendment. But just to focus back on the First Amendment of class weapon versus class weapon, Steele, would you agree with that, or
No, not at all. Very strongly disagree.
Okay, yes, sir. Okay, Steele. Okay, the amendment passes 3-2. So it sounds like now we have a Second Amendment of Class 2 weapons are to be kept in a trunk. Bloom, would you agree with that, sir?
Class 2 weapons?
Yeah, Class 2 weapons would be kept in a trunk.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Rich, would you agree with that, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, Rich. But your name is Sueños?
Sueño.
Sueño. Would you agree with that, sir?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay. Uchi, would you agree with that?
Yay.
Okay. Steele, would you agree with that?
Yay.
Okay. The Second Amendment has passed. So for the rules of fighting and summarization, there will be a 2-minute interaction. There will be 3 separate points of interaction of escalation, starting with words, leading to fights, and then to eventually gun. The amendment to that rule is that Class 2 weapons will be kept in trunks. An individual will have to pull that out before it can be used. They can't pull it out of their butt. The First Amendment of weapons class matching also passed. So only Class 1 weapons can be used with Class 1 weapons, and Class 2 weapons with Class 2 weapons. Okay. All right. So this is
That's stupid.
okay. So if it
Yeah, that's not.
How's
There's
how
not.
to
That is
work,
not.
bro?
It's just gonna be a ticket every fucking time there's a fight because nobody can tell what somebody has. Like that's the problem.
Well, ARs are
Class
on
2
your back.
comes from a
You'll
trunk.
see them on your back. So when you pull it out, you'll see it.
Soft.
Right.
Well, then that First Amendment's still stupid anyway. If the Second Amendment is gonna pass, it don't make no sense on the First Amendment. Bad. I know I can't talk, but come on, man. Fucking god damn.
I mean, we can reconsider the amendment.
Cause it just don't make
vote
any
passed.
sense. But whatever.
If we're gonna revote it, there's no point in being here.
I said y'all passed it, you know.
Question.
I think it's stupid. That's my opinion. Like I
Okay.
said,
Somebody saying you're gonna turn around and go and do it, bro, but
Excuse
how
me,
you gonna
Pops.
fucking tell, bro?
Pops. Please. In Popson, I think has a valid point. If let's say it is nighttime, and you get in an altercation, like if you pull out a weapon, are you gonna stop and be like, "Oh, I got a deagle. That guy over there has an Uzi." What, or an AK, let's say. What, they're gonna stop the scene? Like, how would that be handled?
It's impossible to.
That's what I said.
It's
That's
impossible.
That's the scenario I just gave.
Yeah.
It goes back to, if you're carrying regularly for protection, you would normally carry a pistol, class 1. If you're going to ride on somebody to handle some business, you would carry a class 2.
Exactly. But
So if
they
you're
don't have
rolling
a
around
class
the
2,
city,
you
there's
can't
no point.
cruise. So if you show up to that scene and they don't have a class 2 on them because they're not prepared, that's not your fault that they're not prepared. But now
It
the
is
scene
when the only
can't
two
happen.
gun makers are gatekeeping the guns.
I'm not gatekeeping nothing.
The only reason we're
Fucking bullshit. Then.
yeah.
You've never came
Stop
to the
fucking
gun.
shooting
Listen,
us with
you
those
never,
guns that
you
you're
never
buying
came
from
to the
us,
gun
and that
store
won't
to buy
happen.
nothing
Bro,
from
we
me.
done sold a
So
shitload of
Pops,
We didn't
Pops,
shoot at you
Pops,
until y'all came
please.
up to our clubhouse.
Please.
That's
just
not
saying.
true at all. You want to know what happened because you were not there and I was there for all of this? What happened was some new guy rides into the city, rides a bike right up to us, talking about wanting to be a fucking like prospect and all that. We go, all right, you want to get jumped in? He goes, yeah. We take him back to the a back alley. We have our probies jump him in. And then we're walking out of that alley, and one of your boys rides up and goes, I'm so sorry. This is my brother. Like, he didn't know what he was doing. He's new to 5M. Like, I'm sorry. Forgive us for this. And then the next day, Rain just happened to be talking about that with 5 of your guys alone, keep in mind, in a green zone, and called him a liar. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was there. And he pushes him and then swings on him multiple times, and it's 5-on-1. So my guy pulls a gun because it's 5-on-1. He's not going to just sit there and get fast.
It was
That is true. That is true.
see, right? My patch member, OG patch member that just got patched back in. 2 years he's been in this club. Got 2 of his IRL friends to come into the city. And they'd never played anything like this before. Never been in a serious role play. You know what I mean? So how do you expect that to go? Oh, free bike. Here's a free bike.
Y'all gotta teach y'all people if y'all let them out.
He was in
If
for
they don't
5
have
seconds.
knowledge,
You know
that
what
got
I mean?
nothing to do with us. If
But
they don't have the knowledge to go
nobody
out and act like they act.
But regardless, if y'all are that desperate for members to
It's
press
not
this
about-
hard over a fucking
Yo, why the
support-
fuck we arguing right now? Why are we arguing right now? What the fuck are we doing?
The topic is we didn't start a beef. I was just having a casual talk with your guys. Your guy came up to me and called me a liar. Somebody call you a liar to your face, what you gonna do? As a man, literally, what you gonna do? And then it's not that I pulled the. You're right. I said what I said, and that's my I'm gonna stand on that. If it's 5 of y'all, I'm not gonna fight 5 people. I'm gonna shoot. When I walked up to y'all, we not no bully club. We don't go starting shit. I started a casual conversation. When that man came up calling me a liar, a higher member in y'all club should have told him shut the fuck up and listen to what he's saying. But y'all didn't do that. Y'all sat there let him talk. Y'all sat there and let him keep calling me a liar. I ain't the one to. I mean, I probably shouldn't have shot him, but his reaction was his reaction. I didn't blame him for his reaction. So don't blame me for my reaction. I didn't blame him for coming to call me a liar, but that's what he did. He did what he did, so I did what I did. But now y'all want to sit here and say, oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, you guys came and attacked us and went to war over that after you were flatbacked.
I know
And you went and grabbed another club, the other club that has their hands up to be able to make guns. You know what I'm saying?
If you look at this shit,
That's not how that happened, though.
at that point,
That's
you're
exactly what happened.
How do you know that's
15
exactly?
of y'all came to
But
my
can I
club.
ask you, how do you know that's exactly how
I
that went
watched it
down?
all. Because my club is on that shit. Our club history is written every day, every interaction.
So you watched
and
it all.
recorded.
You watched
Yeah.
it all. What I'm saying to you is,
I've seen everything.
you guys came to my my brother's establishment to have a conversation with these guys. I don't know how to pronounce y'all names, so I ain't gonna say it. But his club, or whatever. How does that look? It was only 2 of us outside. It was 2 of them. Y'all were like 13. Hold on, let me just finish. Let me finish real quick. Y'all had 13 motherfuckers around. How we supposed to, what the fuck we supposed to feel like? I didn't call the Goliath. They was talking to Snow. I had just flew in. He told y'all if y'all pull up, you know, with the Cabrones, we're gonna pull up, you know, as well. You already told me what happened, you know, whatever. Like, you know, but the shit it's supposed to be
Sounds
role
like-
play, man. That's all this is. It sounds like it's supposed to be role
This
play,
can't
and,
be
and it's
squashed.
and
If this
yeah, and
can't
it's
be
just like
squashed, I'm not gonna sit here and listen to it. That's the second how it's gonna be.
it's like shit's titty.
So
man.
with
It's
that
not even
being
real.
said, it sounds like what's truly at the root of this whole issue is numbers. Church, you felt like you had to take the next step because it was 13v2.
Oh no, never that. I didn't call nobody to
Well,
come help me or do
I'm
anything.
just saying,
That's
it was
incorrect.
numbers.
Well, yeah, that's
'Cause-
incorrect.
Yeah, we
That's-
chose
That's
our own.
incorrect. That is
We
incorrect.
chose our own
Chose to
just
show
see.
up.
I've never picked up the phone and called no one in the city and said, "Pull up, come here, help me."
And,
Not-
and
not
RP,
a damn
I'm
time.
not
and
saying
in
that.
RP, we actually went over there for the other guys just to make sure they didn't get them. We told them like, yeah, y'all can go over there and talk with them, but that we don't want to. They gonna kill us. Well, look, we go over there to make sure that none of that shit happen. Whatever y'all do, is what y'all do. We not getting this shit. As long as the Cabrones don't jump in shit, we good.
Well,
What
and
happened-
even you
and that's
said
what happened. They happened. Like they handled their business. Nobody
Yeah.
else got in this shit, and that was it.
Well, even you said, sir, when it's 5 against 1, I'm gonna pull my gun.
But that's my
No.
story. With them, it wasn't 5 against 1. It was 2 against 2. It was always 2 against 2. We didn't
Well,
get
I-
other-
nobody
the
else
road-
jumped
I'm
in.
just repeating
Like,
nobody
if
else
what
jumped
you
in.
said.
If the-
At the root of this, what
Uh-huh.
it all comes down to in my mind is,
Oh no no
should
no
we make a
No, 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 no.
numbers amendment?
no because
No.
the numbers thing wouldn't work for me because my club has numbers. At that scene, I was alone at that just that.
I
one scene, you get what I'm
understand.
saying? So
Well,
let's
let
still talk-
let
let's
me
still talk.
finish. What I'm saying is, at the root of this, should we have an amendment for numbers for conflict? 2v2, 3v3,
Nah, listen.
4v4.
Like a max- max group
we
is
should have an
4.
amendment on how people communicate because what happens is a lot of these guys try to hide behind the rules knowing that I can't pull a gun out. So if I can't pull a gun out, don't come to me talking crazy because that's gonna like don't blame me for my reaction just because you can hide behind the rules because I'm not one to sit back and forth and talk about my mama, your mama, your grandma. I ain't got
But
nobody got
wait,
time
wait,
for that
wait.
shit.
I'm not here to rehash something that happened 3 days ago. I'm looking at the root
like the
of what the
constant thing,
issue
because
is.
The
another
root.
issue is
Can I?
they came to us again. They keep coming to us when we not doing shit. And
I
just talking
I
crazy.
understand, sir. I understand. Steel.
Yeah. What the problem is, and that you're not seeing, is that your guys are intentionally baiting these situations, causing as much of a stir, and then when we react, they want to claim they're the little brother in the back seat punching you and punching you and punching you, and then you finally have enough and punch your little brother and he starts crying
wild.
and you get in trouble.
And
That's what's been
disrespectful.
fucking happen. Well, that's fine.
I
But
don't want to interrupt, but respectfully, I'm not gonna sit here. If we're actually gonna make progress
I'm
and
trying
put
to
shit
make
down in
progress,
here,
make it
trying as clubs, if we can't move past this, then respectfully, I don't want to attend this meeting this time.
I mean, this doesn't.
I'm
this
trying.
doesn't
Can I
move past it.
finish?
Because
Hold
like
up.
I
Can
understand the
finish my
numbers
point?
thing,
'Cause I'm
but my
getting
club
to a
has
solution
fucking
to
6
this.
people, bro.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about no number shit. I don't need no other club
Yeah.
to be.
I
on
don't
my
got
side, none of
members.
that shit.
I'm
I
here
ain't even
for
worried
the
about that.
RP,
Yeah.
not the murder aspect. I'm just trying to have this shit set for future clubs that want to come in here and want to attend this shit as a club. We can't physically, as a group, sit here.
Can I finish my thoughts?
Yeah, you can finish.
Because it's along those lines of a solution to that. There should be a rule against baiting. That's the root. That's the root problem. Is baiting a rule break?
I
Baiting
don't
an
understand
interaction.
baiting because, like, my club's not baiting anybody until y'all clubs came to my club's front door.
Hold
you know what I'm
up,
saying? There's no
hold up.
baiting there.
We just
you know
had
what I mean?
the discussion about how Rain was having a personal conversation with your guy. He called him a liar. And then when they were arguing, that's when a fist like that's
Well, he was flat. That situation was over. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that even
But
a
you're-
reason to
you're
come to somebody's
ignoring the
clubhouse?
baiting is what I'm saying.
Somebody saved me.
Hold
so
up.
so I'm not flat.
Hold
No,
up.
it was an
Hold up.
argument. You know what I'm
never
saying?
thought
Somebody
of-
said
I
that's
didn't
not
feel
how it
like-
was, and he got angry because he was called a liar.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my reaction.
As a
my
man,
reaction.
he's
So
going to
what are you
stand
mad
his
about?
ground.
Okay, well, we're saying this is RP. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
That's
that he
RPing
acts
right
on
there.
emotions. That's not RP. You know what I'm saying? He's like, don't talk shit to me because I'm gonna fucking act how I'm gonna act.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna
Like,
make-
Well,
I don't know. It sounds
That
real
is
emotional and
RP.
personal.
What you're saying makes no
guys.
sense.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on,
let
hold on,
OT
hold on.
talk, please.
Yeah,
Let
hold on.
OT
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, because that's gonna be back and forth. Y'all.
Yeah,
Come on now.
You know,
any
I
other
have the
member
GoPro
that says
footage of
anything
him being
besides the
flat.
president will leave.
You know what I mean? Stone's seen it.
Okay.
Everybody's seen it. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like y'all shouldn't have come to our clubhouse and when got another club to come with y'all to attack us over something that should have never been remembered.
Okay.
And, you know, you're saying that it's
All
baiting.
right. So you talking about you guys not baited? So
No, my club was the only club at my clubhouse.
Would you like to talk about his guy that did BDM to me this morning?
Okay, well, like I said, there was this. I'm talking prior. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened until y'all guys came to my clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Two clubs plotted to have my club removed from the city or wanted to chase us off from this city.
When
You know
did
what
we
I'm
say
saying?
that?
I had somebody
Pops,
watching.
please,
I had somebody
stop.
there watching. You know what I mean? I heard it. Y'all wanted us out. You wanted to run us out of the city.
What do you
So
mean
you
by
grabbed
you
the two
keep
gun
saying you got
makers and
somebody
tried to run
watching?
us
So,
out.
what are you saying? What do you mean by that? How
Bro,
you have somebody watching?
was
What is
there
that,
when you
bro?
had the conversation there at the gun store. You guys being all loud at the gun store plotting to take us out of the city.
Plotting
think
like
nobody's gonna hear
on a
it?
serious type plot to run you out the city? That's what you feel? Or was you
No,
looking
two
at
gangs showed
VODs?
up to my house with, you know,
Or was
outclassed
you
us
looking
in
at? Or you
weapons.
looking at
You know what I mean?
VODs,
As
man?
far as the RP go with y'all, it's
Tripping,
cool. It's
dude.
fun. The RP is there. It's just like y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, if
So
y'all want guns, RP to get the guns. If you want to go buy one out of the store, go mask.
I'm respectfully not tabling this anymore.
I was like, people do the most.
I
That's
understood, Gloom.
crazy.
Dude, I got one of
Come
my
on,
own
Bobby.
guys fucking banned behind this stupid shit.
Crazy,
Come
man.
on.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna say this respectfully. Everything I do in city, if you go back and watch it, it's never nothing personal. It's RP, bro.
Exactly, bro.
And that's on everything.
Pops,
like
please.
I don't get it.
Pops,
I
stop.
just don't get the other
Just,
side of it.
if you can't hold your tongue, please just go out the front
You know,
door.
people are saying they keep watching it. I watched it. Had a guy watching. What does that mean in 5M world? To me, that sounds like metagaming. If that means anything to anybody, like that's what that sounds like to me. But I didn't want to say that. But I don't understand that part. But whatever.
Understood.
Well,
Okay,
you know.
so in trying to come to a solution and not look at a specific situation.
But he just brought up a whole scene that happened in his gun store. That's crazy.
Understood, but you know, Doc, I guess you're sitting in at this point for the
He got
Cabronas.
kicked for inactivity, even though he just got up.
Oh, okay. Well, until he comes back, you can sit at the table, sir. So I feel like also seeing what the Cabronas prospect did the other day with tagging the Soul Brothers and also tagging on to Goliath, I believe that what OT was saying was not factually correct.
See, what I was
I
trying to
believe
ask,
that Pops also had a point where the same guy literally VDM, you know, a Goliath this morning.
Yeah, so I was asking yesterday when you brought that up, like,
yes, sir.
What prospect was this?
Yeah, it was. And I spoke about this. The prospect's name was Carr. There's been a lot of points of escalation as well where, you know, he also killed Goliath members in Green Zone. So I think the retaliation of that, you know, is somewhat justified. But I think that being able to handle that matter internally, you know, should also be looked upon. if you can handle that matter internally, please do so.
I am definitely handling it, and I do want to express that he has expressed apologies for the VDM. He said it was a genuine desync. From his eyes, the person was not on the bike; they were inside the store at the time.
Understood.
He knows better, and he does apologize. He did apologize to me for that, and he was like, "Man, I fucked up." You know, it's like it was a desync thing. I didn't see it, and I was like, "Did you fucking clip it?" And he's like, "No, man, I didn't. I just fucking logged in and shit." But still, you know, he did express his apologies for the VDM.
And can I express something as well to try to head towards a mending of the people feeling this is personal? You know, our member that was actively ready and ready to start shit with you guys, and then our member who acted out of pocket and was wrong in that situation, we got him banned from the city. Like we are on our guys if they're fucking up. Like, now, have we reacted perfectly every time? No. But there has been bullshit preceding our acting like that. And that's why it was acting like that.
So what it sounds like to me as an arbitrator is that the matters have been handled internally. Now the question is, can the president accept that and try to move on past this beef?
Yes, beef doesn't benefit anybody. I think that at this point it has escalated to a point and then it has stopped for a couple days. Like, now should be the restart of the escalation process again. It shouldn't just jump to guns right away again. Now it can be, you know, fist fights and work its way back up. But this is what there should be escalations, and there should be a peak, and it should be done. And then if there's another, you know, a week later, shit starts back up again. You know, then it's again the beginning of the escalation.
So that being said, T, do you agree with that?
I do agree.
Okay. So do we agree that we could squash this beef between your two MCs?
Yes.
Being that this is the first official MC console with everybody, I don't see why there's any reason why everything from before this point can't be forgotten. You know, 2 weeks ago, there was pretty decent camaraderie. I mean, we had the fight night over at Goliath's compound. They're very welcoming. It was a great night. You know what I'm saying? I had multiple interactions with a lot of these other clubs, and it's been, you know, good interactions. I don't know what's happened in the last, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Things have gotten to the point that they are now, but I don't see why we can't
start
fresh.
Right. Sounds like we're in agreement. So officially the beef is squashed. But we have another beef between the other two MCs. Tenos, I know that you've reached out with an olive branch wanting to squash the beef with the Soul Brothers. Church, are you prepared to accept that olive branch and squash your beef?
Well, the beef that we got never was even with them. I explained to him the situation about a prospect that left her club. He went out bad. He didn't even do it in city. He did it in emails, and it wasn't even like, nothing that crazy that he couldn't come in city and talk about. You know what I'm saying? So to hear that he left and went to a whole nother club, and and if these accusations are true, we didn't want to have no issues with y'all. We want to let y'all know, like, yo, y'all got a member that left out bad. It's just the type of stuff, y'all want on the board. You know what I mean? With y'all, that was the issue. I never had a personal issue with you guys. I knew y'all had just started y'all stuff. I wasn't even on that. That's just, to put that even out there, because I was involved with it. So, and I've talked to you like at least three different times, You know
Okay,
what
can I
I'm
add
saying?
something?
Yeah,
So-
please.
If you notice, I became the vice president today. I was a sergeant. I've
I
tried
do.
reaching out to you guys multiple times about that, and you said, nope, let me talk to your vice president and president. This is where, personally, I get frustrated. My president obviously isn't here. He's in the Air Force, deployed in the United Kingdom. It's kind of impossible. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. As far as that member, same issue. He's dealing with a lot of IRL stuff. Therefore, how's it gonna get squashed if the person can't be active? You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it just left me to a point where I try to solve it. You guys keep saying that. Well, then it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, he was just disrespectful from the beginning with the whole situation. That's why I kept approaching you the way I did. Like that's the only reason. He was disrespectful as hell each time I ran into you. I don't know about you running into OG. OG's not here to speak. But I know the times me and you have ran into each other, and I ran into you 3 times. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always been pleasant. I spoke my piece. I let you know how I felt. You know. Other than that, I was like, he was disrespectful as hell. That's why it escalated to where it did, you know. But nonetheless, we could drop the whole issue. I'm willing to leave that shit alone. The shit's really not deep. I want dude to, you know, I don't want to say pay for his crimes or no shit like that, but I understand he got IRL shit going on, and you know, people can't, you know, dedicate their life to this shit. You know what I mean? I get it. So I'm willing to start over, say fuck it. No issues.
Okay.
Clean
Are you
slate.
willing to drop the stuff with him?
Yeah, I'm be leaving that shit. All that shit. So that shit's dead. That shit's dead.
So this
Okay.
would be a
That shit's
squash.
dead. Straight dead.
Yep.
Are you in
Cool.
agreement with that, sir?
Yep.
Okay. I think just on the points alone of squashing the 2 beefs is in the city was, you know,
Yes.
a good thing for the city in general, and just the outcome of that alone in this meeting proves that there's validity in what we're doing here at the COC. I hate that Gloom felt like there was no progress, and hopefully when he hears the outcome of the beef situation, he'll feel different about the COC. The rules of engagement have been adopted by the COC, and I will write them into the city bylaws as agreed upon with the COC. I guess really at this point, unless there's any other matters that need to be brought up for this session of the COC, I'd like to adjourn it because my bladder is about the size of a volleyball right now.
One quick thing, Cabrones, we have no issues. That shit's dead. So, whatever issues we had or thought we had, that shit's dead.
As far as I'm concerned, if everybody's in agreement, you know, politically,
Yeah,
this can be a clean slate for everybody.
for sure.
I do want to add to the point that I think we all have the ability to reach out to each other even if we're not in city. Like, we should try to settle squabbles between our lower patch members within first, and then if we can't squabble within, then we go to stone. But I think that's something that should be adapted personally. Because from the sounds of it, there's misunderstandings between a lot of it. And even, you know, anybody can email on Discord you.
Okay. So, OT, do you accept that olive branch of peace?
Yes.
Okay. So it sounds like we've been able to successfully squash 3 beefs. And if there's any other matters that need to be brought up, please do so now.
Do you want
Otherwise,
to do
we'll adjourn you.
How does everybody feel about, so say like we just had that beef with Goliath, and I guess technically we had some with Soul Brothers as well, this same altercation. Do you want to do a cool down on that? X amount of days, X amount of hours, You know, I know we have timers for a lot of things, you know, because I mean, like, what if tomorrow fucking they get in a car accident? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody smacks into somebody's bike, and then bam, they want to go to fucking war again because tensions are still high. You know what I mean? Everybody's given time to get over things.
Like I said, the order of escalation should have restarted at this point. Where it's been a few we shouldn't be able to go a week with no beef, then one thing sets it immediately back to shootout every time there's an interaction. Like if there's a 2 or 3 day break in that, there should be reset of that order of operations.
I've seen something like a 72-hour rule, like beef is null and void after 72-hour type thing.
Like a peacetime.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
like
I think
if no interaction or no escalation in a certain amount of time, then you can't say like attack the clubhouse, or like we can't come attack y'all's clubhouse, or what I'm saying, like we can't continue to beef if we didn't beef for 3 days or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've seen a rule like that before.
I also think we all have the gang phone where we can challenge each other to a gang war and set certain people for a certain time. I think that if there's high tensions between the clubs, as not hot-headed leaders of those clubs, we should be able to
I'm in a council meeting.
get
I can't
together.
right now.
Sorry. Are you good? I didn't want to. I know you're dealing with something in that.
Oh shit! Am I open right now?
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you good?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So if there is high tension in any situation,
I'll be right back.
We have the
Sorry.
ability to challenge. Yeah, you're good. To challenge each other to a gang war with the terms on that phone, and it would be a set amount of people. It would be a set time frame. Like if it needs to be as well. Like that is the thing. Like remember, that's a tool down the road.
Right. Sorry, I'm stuck hot here, so if you hear anything, I apologize. We got to fly out.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Got to feed the beasts.
I know Stone had to run, but
Lock the beast away.
I don't know. We should be able to talk civilly outside of.
Should be talking about beefs in chat either.
Yeah.
At all. I don't like.
That's meta.
I don't like the Twitter shit either.
Yeah.
No, the
Twitter,
Yeah,
personally.
Twitter, yeah,
I
Twitter's the
really
same
don't
thing.
like that. And now that there's cops, they should be prosecuting on that shit. You know what I
They
mean?
should.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so.
that's evidence.
Who the fuck take pictures next to a dead body on Twitter?
Yeah, for real. That's stupid. What was a burner account?
Yeah, that's crazy work.
Burner still see you on the picture.
For real.
Posted it.
I mean, if we
No face, no case.
If we're being on the serious side of it, though, that's real. Like who the
That's some psychopath shit.
But I
And
mean,
you go
people
to the
do
insane
shit.
asylum.
I mean, it's the world we live in today.
I mean, yeah, but most of that shit though you see.
But yeah, we ain't doing nobody. Ain't doing
It's
no shit
rare.
like
It's
that.
not all the time.
I didn't come up in that era.
But no, you know what I'm saying? They still get caught though. Someone still get a week later, pulled out the house in underwear. It was good. And them walkie-talkies too, man. That shit wicked too. Y'all gonna be on some tapping shit.
On a side note, I think you guys on a good first note here on a first meeting. That's a good idea to squash the beef. Gives you guys a little bit more longevity,
Well, there's one thing. This is, I think part of it was there's no cops. There's no there's got to be some kind of
Right, you guys need
situation
to
where
do
it's fight or
some,
flight.
yeah.
And now
100%.
that there's cops in the city, we have other shit to focus on. and
Exactly.
That should be, that's gonna help.
Deter our mind from beefing all the time too. There's
Fuck, there was 7 on earlier.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Just even, but there's, I don't know. That's just gonna be.
Opens up a robbery, store robberies, bank robberies, like that. Like,
Not only that, but fucking police chases, fucking.
well, that's part of it. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, even just like running for fun, like getting drunk driving, running for fun or some shit.
I wanted to add to that whole interaction thing. I think that should apply to the police as well. You're not shooting cops just for fun. Like, we're not just pulling up to cops and just shooting them. Because that's going to dampen their playstyle. They're going to take a lot of fucking L's already. So let's just not kill cops. And we're definitely not robbing cops for anything.
Are we allowed to, like, punch 'em?
that is written into the rules.
Can you resist arrest? Like fight?
Yeah, you can. But the thing is, there needs to be escalation.
Yeah.
Once again, I
They're not
advise
shooting 'em,
everyone
like, right, for no
please
reason.
read the rules.
Yeah, shooting
It
is
clearly
crazy.
states if you have lights behind you, you're to pull over. You need to have interaction with the police. Now, if that interaction grows into either you talking your way by using your wit and your mouth of getting out of a ticket, or you get a ticket, or if you run, but that initial stop needs to be done. And
What
that's
if-
clearly stated in the rules.
What if it's running from a crime? Like, say they.
Well, obviously, you're running from a crime. You're running. This purely is. I'm speaking of just being pulled over.
But, like,
You've had-
bank jobs and stuff, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for
Yeah.
interaction.
Yeah, the Cabronas today that was pulled over. He didn't stop. He ran from the cops and then shot the cop.
I mean,
now here's the thing. This is where it doesn't get fun. Is that we've been an MC only city here for weeks, and we were fortunate enough to be able to get 9 cops and 7 active cops in the city. So here's the thing: if we're gonna act like a bunch of shitlords, they're gonna leave. So if we want that interaction and we want to have accountability and a check and balance system in the city, we need to be able to give them proper interaction. And I think that everyone here, is above the age of 21 and understands that, once again, fearing for your life, which is a rule that all the members in the city, it seems like, rarely adhere to. Generally in your head, if you got blue lights behind you, you're going to pull over. So, I think we need to do the same here. And in order to keep that check and balance system in the city, I've been looking at the police reports. These guys are filling out reports. They're getting drugs off the street. They're getting guns off the street. They're doing their job. Ultimately, what that's going to force you guys to do and your members is to be smarter. And that's when we start getting into really good content. When you start having multiple car pickup and drop offs and you start planning heist, to me that's when things get really good. So I just urge you to please disseminate this to all your members. And I think the cop force that we have right now, the police force, is a good police force. The new chief of police is Chief Sky, and I've observed him over the last 2 days. He went through a very hard situation. They got a whole club that wanted to come in here last night banned at 6 o'clock in the morning. All of them. Verdugos are gone. So, with that being said, let's have proper interaction. I think it's going to be better RP for everyone. So that's really kind of all I have to say about the police matter. And I appreciate you all coming here, being a part of the COC. More importantly, being a part of the city and the project. you know, we've been open officially for 7 weeks, and you know, our numbers have escalated every single day, and it's because of all of you here. And I personally thank you. This has been 6 months of work for me, and to be able to see people enjoy the work is very heartwarming for me. I try and make myself available to everyone, and I try and be as fair as I can to everyone. So personally, I thank everyone here. Okay. If there's no more matters, then we'll go ahead and we'll adjourn this COC meeting. Okay. We're adjourned. Thank you very much. All right. There you go. Get the set up.
Time for a drink.
Say dab. Hockey dab.
I've been dabbing.
Tell me
All
about
the time, brother. Yeah, it was a good meeting. I think you guys.
Hey,
What's up, bro?
sorry about using the R word.
You said what?
That
I
white
said
guy
I
never mean to
apologize
me.
for using the R word.
You know, I ain't even hear you say that shit, man. Keep it 100 with you. But yeah, that's just don't for your own purposes. I be having my eyes on this shit, man. So like, you know what I mean? That shit ain't cool no way. So
What's that?
just saying that just in general. And what I'm saying is like I be having my eyes on, my cardies on, like be streaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'd appreciate if you not even, talk like that. You know what I mean? At least not around me.
Right, it's just IRL type of stuff. It's just a word. I'm in an industry where, shit just flies out like that, so I apologize.
Yeah, you gotta watch that, man. That'll get you flighted right out the door, man. I'm a brother, so in person, I don't want to hear it around me. And I didn't never hear you say it, so, but yeah.
What? Are we talking about the same word?
Yeah, I guess. Gotta be.
The
So-
tard word?
Oh yeah, that word. Yeah, don't say that, bro. Yeah. Was that somebody's shoe? Yeah, you can't say that on. You know what I mean? Don't be. Can't talk like
Yeah,
that.
no. Yeah, no, I'm apologizing for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, please don't talk like that around me. I'm like, yeah, like I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? I'll keep all your negative, inappropriate shit. Like if me and you interacting, we can talk or shit and all that, but just like try not to say nothing crazy, too crazy. You know what I mean? If you can help it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it just kind of flew out, and I seen you said try not to use this, so I apologize.
No, you
just
good,
on,
man.
just on starting on greener grass, if that makes sense.
No, I get it. But look, respectfully, like I was trying to tell you, and I wasn't trying to be disrespectful every time I kept saying that to you, like the president shit and all that. It's just the politics. That's what they told me. That's how the politics supposed to go. So respectfully, that's how I was playing it, And it's kind of, as a grown man, it's almost like being disrespectful, to another grown man to try to treat him like that. But I guess that's like, that's part of the politics. And I get it, but, I understand, see what y'all got going on. I'm going to let my guys know everything that took place tonight. And you let your guys know, everybody in the city will know. And we just move forward from here and do good business and get this money and duck the fucking feds. Real shit.
Right, and I don't know about your guys' club, but what kind of ranks does your club have? Because I could tell you, fun fact info, our club only has 4 ranks. There's president, vice president, there's a sergeant, and there's a secretary. That's it.
We got 4. We got president, vice president, treasury, and sergeant at arms.
So we still got 4, but we're a little different.
But we got prospects and 1 patch member.
Yeah, see, we used to be big. I don't know if you guys are on Instagram. We used to be big on console.
Okay.
We had like 20-something people, members, not even prospects, members.
Word. Okay.
So
I'm new to this whole 5M thing, so I'm
Oh,
still learning.
Oh, I've been doing this for a few years now. This is my first MC though. Out of all the years 3 years I've been doing this shit, this is the first MC like role play I've been in. You know, I've been a leader
Yes.
of gangs probably like 5, 6 different cities and shit. I got a gang right now in the city. I just don't, you know, they not ready for this lifestyle, so I let them go do their own thing. My brother, he handled them, you know, or whatnot. So, but yeah. Some new shit, you know, so I'm trying to adapt too, man, you know, try to break some of my old habits, you know, so knowing that
Yeah,
you
like,
new, I'll work with you, you know.
On console, like, if I do anything, fail RP, check me immediately. Fail RP, check me, you know. But if it's all RP, just keep it that way, I guess.
Just look at it as, at least with dealing with me, because I can't speak for everybody, you'll know when we RPing, like right now, we just having this a casual conversation and shit, you know, I'm not gonna go, you know, OOC or nothing crazy, but you'll know when when we RPing, you know, and when we not, you know. I'm a cool motherfucker, man. I'm a reasonable guy. We can talk, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm level-headed. I'm not the president, you know, so I can't speak for him, so how he take things, but I'm in the city more, and I'm a little more, you know, active with, you know, the other clubs as well, you know, vocal point, because I talk too goddamn much, so.
See, and that's what we were trying to do, but I think the whole member issue kind of set us off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, and it did, and I said that from the beginning. I'm like, yo, that's gonna throw everything off. Whatever they got going on, it's gonna throw everything off because it wasn't done, you know, properly. And I'm like, all right, well, they're new, but all right, let's keep it going for the RP wise. You know, fuck it, let's see how far it can go. If, you know, we really want to take it to another level, like, but it never got there. So, you know, and now knowing the situation, it's like, all right, cool, I get it. I get it, you know. I get it told.
Right, see, that's all I was trying to, when that whole stuff was going on, dude, that's all I was trying to express to you is that, man, like, I'm the sergeant. My job in this club, when you're a sergeant, is to, you know, look out for the safety of club members, and you know what I mean? And so, when y'all just wouldn't even acknowledge me, dude, I was getting pissed. I was like so fucking pissed.
I was fucking with you. That's why I was fucking.
Yeah.
I know it was pissing you off.
I was
fucking with you.
dude, I swear to God, I texted him. I said, man, I'm about to rip these motherfuckers' heads off. I was pissed.
I know you was. I was like, when I got off, I said, I know he was mad as hell. Like, yeah, I was fucking with him too. I'm like, damn. But yeah, I was just fucking with you, man. I knew it.
When we pulled up on you, dude, we had full intentions of fucking literally punching y'all in the face. Like,
Oh, I had already felt it. I seen your mans come from behind. I said, oh yeah, they on some bullshit. I said, okay. Yeah, they on some bullshit.
I was like, because I can't really express things, but we got some stuff, not very too much. Y'all are a fucking gun maker, dude. We don't stand a chance, especially with what we got now. Especially when it was just me, president, and our former VP, you know, that member of yours, you know, like, what are we supposed to do against y'all? Especially when it's just me.
Well, see, you gotta think of it like this. Look at it like this, bro. To craft guns, it's not as easy as it seems, it sounds. I can honestly say I have put some hours in the past, like 3.5 weeks, and that fucking
I believe it.
I'm in there, stones up. I'm a grind. I've been in there all day today. Like literally, I've been in there. I just came back outside. Like literally, I need to go to sleep. Like, yeah, feet done got swollen on me, man. So like, you know, but yeah, it takes a lot, and I don't got all the other shit that the other guys got. I'm just catching up to him right now. I'm like 100 levels behind him, probably. You know, so. But I'm not stingy though. I'm about making my money, so like, you know, I'll sell some guns. You know, for real, y'all paying for my time. You know, 'cause I put time in for that shit. So you know, I try not to, you know, tax y'all on the prices for them. Like, you know, pistols is cheap, depending on which ones. But pistols is pretty affordable. Once you start talking about like ARs and submachine guns and shit, prices gotta go up. You know, because if we're not gonna have, if we're not gonna have, you know, maybe the class 2 weapon license for everybody, then I don't want to, you know, hey, it's gonna have to pay for the cost, you know, to take the risk, you know, at that point, you know. So, but that'll go as far as the city as the city keeps growing and shit. We'll deal with that as
I
that
wish I
goes.
would have mentioned one thing in there.
What's that?
When it comes to cops, if me and you are beefing at some point, whatever, hopefully not. But if it comes to that,
Having a quick conversation real quick. Just had this meeting and shit. I'll come back to the city in a second.
I wish I would have brought this up. Cuts before bars, you know. If we're beefing, we can throw them off, you know. We're cool. We're just having a conversation. You know what I mean?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right, okay, yeah. I mean, I put it like this with certain stuff. I think that, like, hearing that your news, see, I role play it. I think that some things have to be done organically, man. You know, not making it, if we're serious RP, you know, okay, so certain scenarios, you got to play it like how you would play it in real life, like you every day. Like, you know, we having us a conversation. You know, we're in a back alley. It might be a possibility that a robbing could go down, but that's not what type of time we on right now. But think of it like that, you know, like, shit, if you was gonna do something, you ain't gonna do no shit right in broad street. You know, you be strategic. You know, I don't know how, you know, you live, but I don't, you know, I just think people gotta go be creative and be more organic with the situations that they put themselves into and make more of it than just a super violent situation so quickly. That's the biggest thing, I think. And I think that the role play, now that we got cops in the city, make it even better, because we can't run like wild westerns around this motherfucker.
People are gonna have to be more strategic.
Yeah. Cause see, from what I understand, motorcycle clubs stay underground. They try to stay off the radar from the police. They push their drugs, guns, whatever it is that they doing. They try to keep it hush. Push it out to the gangs or the others, you know, other clubs, whatever, however it go. You know, and do your thing. Shit, there's all these robberies in the city. There's so much shit we could do. We don't have to beef. And if we do, let it happen and move on about our business. You know, if it's something super disrespectful, like I kill your president, or one of my probes kill your fucking president, or something, stab him up or something. Yeah, it's gonna be some real live issues. You know, they're supposed to be.
Right.
You know, they're supposed to be, or you know, some disrespect. Somebody take the cut off them or something. Anything. You know, but you know, we just scenarios to think about, you know, to go as we move on going forward in the city. You know, you gotta think about certain scenes you can make with people. You know, like you say, we all in the Discord. Ain't nothing to DM somebody and say, hey, bro, I got this idea. I think that might work for the city. You know. So, but yeah,
You know,
man.
I gotta give you credit where credit's due, man. You guys had me extremely pissed, that's for sure. Y'all really pissed me off.
Hey, it happened though. That's one thing I learned about this shit, man. Don't ever let a motherfucker get you in your feelings. Once they get you in your feelings, you get out of character, and then you say,
Well, it's
fuck
like,
it.
that's exactly where I was at. I was like, fuck it, man. Like, dude, they won't listen to me. What the fuck are we supposed to do? Everything's just gonna I would just keep it coming, keep it coming.
That's
Hopefully
what makes
one
it
day.
even better though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, well, once I catch these motherfuckers, they gonna be mad. I'm gonna fuck them up. Fuck them up.
Because imagine that basically what y'all did to me is y'all just acted like I was just a little ass motherfucker and I can't even talk to you guys. I'm just like, man, these guys are looking at me like I'm a fucking child, man.
I felt
I gotta
bad,
fucking
but I
show
was
'em.
cracking up though, man, because I told the homie, I said, man, he probably felt like I was sunning him, but I kept asking him that shit, like, kept saying that to him. I was like, because I know I would. Like, motherfucker, fuck you and your president, nigga, motherfucker, fuck that. Like, nah, you talking to me. I'm right here. Talk to me, motherfucker. Like, what's up? And you stood your ground, and I fucked with it, so I couldn't do nothing but respect it. I'm like, all right, he ain't no chump. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no chump. He stood his ground. I'm like, all right, got some heart.
I feel like that's what you gotta do.
You got
can't,
to.
You know, when you guys, what was it, Cabrones in front? You guys said, was it you that said I don't fuck with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
I can't make myself look like a bitch, you know.
But I couldn't feel like a bitch because I'm like, yo, we too deep out here, 2-3 deep, bro. Fuck that, they deep as hell. I ain't know, I don't bite my tongue, so I'm like, fuck that. Yo, you know I don't even fuck with y'all like that. You know, Cabrones, I got no issue with y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? Like right this moment, but you know, it was just looking real fishy to me that day. So I just was like, all right, I'm gonna play it however it go. You know, whatever is whatever. Cool. But you know, but here, hey, let's get up out of here. Stone is they waiting for us so they can lock that gate. Come on.
All right. But yeah, I gotta go take care of some stuff. It was good talking to you, and cheers to greener grass.
Nah, for sure, man. We can do business, man. Just hit me, man.
All right, yeah.
Where you at, Sluff?
I'm at the pawn shop.
I'm about to pull up.
We're good.
Yeah, damn, look at that thing.
Yeah, I think everyone,
I bet it's fat.
everything came out good.
I think it did, man. I think it did.
Yeah, I did too.
I think it
All right,
did.
Jose, I'll holler at you here in a bit, okay?
He's on the Bluetooth.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye. Yeah, I think everything worked out good. Both heads prevailed.
Yeah.
And, you know, basically an MC reset, which is good. And not only that, but as all that was happening, I was also talking with 2 other MCs that have 20 members apiece that are looking to come in.
Oh, shit.
Boys, there's about to be a queue to get in here.
Hey, can I get like a VP Pryor?
VP Pryor. Yeah.
Hey, Stone, can you adjust my role?
Adjust your role.
Right.
You got upgraded or something?
VP.
So that would be done in the boss menu.
So your P has to do it.
Well, I mean, let me see here.
Alright, I'm gonna get at you, Stone.
Alright,
I'll
thanks,
to y'all
Church.
guys.
Yes, sir.
See you later.
Alright, bro.
Hey, brother. Right safe.
Show.
Yeah, the cops seem pretty cool, man. We did a scene with them yesterday. I got my IRL girlfriend. We got her a PC, dude. She got in the city. I told her this city's pretty safe. So come check it out.
We got London on the track. Nigga, horses don't stop, they keep going. Yeah. You can lose your life, but it gon' keep going. Why not risk life when it's gon' keep going? Yeah. When you die, somebody else was born, but at least we got to say we ran on the digit, we ran on the money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money, we ran on the digit, we ran on that money. We ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on the digit, we ran on some money, we ran on some digit, we ran on some money. I'm leaning like I'm on the field for the Hennies. I talk lots of shit like my bitches are dangerous. They didn't know me once, so I left them with wishes. You know it's a drop when you drain and can't flip it. I'm living big, I swear to God, on Luke ain't care. Money, turn it up, mama, gon' slam her some dope, I hair great like a grandma. You know my ice blinking like Dolce, like a panda. Roll it, hold it, I couldn't.
Yo.
What's the deal, cuz? I'm fast as hell. I do walk fast than a motherfucker. You hear me? Yo.
You can hear me?
I can hear you now. Hell yeah. That was a long meeting. You gonna have to go back. I'm gonna share my VOD from the meeting in Discord. Where we at? That shit stopped at like 2 hours. I'll go for like 1, yeah. So y'all can hear everything that was said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically, like all beef is reset right now. Everything is reset. No beef. We going yeah, we just gonna reset it. Fuck it. You know the whole shit with old boy. I told that shit. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. You know, Goliath and Cabrones day-to-day shit. You know, there's been a lot of bullshit going on. You know, little shit the prospects been doing to each other and shit. Not us, really, per se. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only been me, you, and OG outside for real. And Slick, you know, kind of here and there. And then the new people that's been coming in. But other than that, like, nah, we ain't had no pros really out doing no wild shit. You know, so I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. But other than that, I was like, they got this thing with the guns and stuff, man. I don't even I to be completely honest with you, I don't understand it, and I'll have Stone will have to like reincorporate it. It's gonna be in the rules, so that'll help you. You'll have to interpret it your own way, but I don't like it. You know, I do the one rule I can agree with. Okay, you know, it's almost like I don't know. I ain't want to be combative and you know
The
argumentative
last
and shit.
resort thing.
Well, with the ARs, once we get into the ARs, for us is we don't have ARs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for like class two, not like Uzis and Tech Nines and shit, 'cause you could pull that out your vest, my nigga. You know that's a gun you could pull right out. Now I get the whole AR thing. I get that. You know what I mean?
Gotta have a bag on.
Nah, they gotta be like put that shit in your motherfucking in your trunk. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit
Yeah.
in your trunk type shit. Make it like it's more realistic. Niggas is pulling no fucking AR-15 out your motherfucking pants for real. I mean, niggas do, but that's just kind of like, eh. That's super hood. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, that's what they agreed on. I didn't agree on. I agreed on that, but the other one about like where they want to go class for class, like you know, like I can't determine what type of gun you have on you. You know, but the rebuttal is, well, you ain't selling me no ARs. I don't have any ARs. That will be my rebuttal back though. But you never came and bought any guns from me at all. So I can't really, you know,
Determine what you got.
determine
You
what you
probably
got.
you
Yeah,
probably don't shop with me.
you don't. Yeah, you haven't shopped with me, but you guys have your own gun store. You get it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now for me, like, yeah, I could get to that level and I'm almost right there. I've been in the lab all fucking day today, bro. Like, for real, I was going. I really want to do these gun licenses and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was like,
Yeah.
man, my motherfucking legs is swelling up and shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit,
Good.
my fucking feet been swelling up. Like my feet fat as hell right now, bro. I was like,
Got treatment in the morning, right?
nah, they ain't gonna do it till Monday. They said that they're gonna do it Monday. It's from sitting in this seat though. You know what I'm saying? I be getting up, but not getting up enough to move the fuck around to where I ain't, you know, I'm getting some blood circulating. So, motherfucking legs hold that motherfucking all that goddamn water. So I'm like, shit. I might have to fly out here in a little bit. Shit, I don't want to. I want to make some money and help the city. Just how many people outside? It's 42 motherfuckers outside right now, bro. Oh man.
Doing numbers.
Oh man. You should come up there and don't you work at the gun store with me?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, Chloe, let's go up there, let's go up there, open the gun store, and let's do some gun license classes real quick, you know what I'm saying? They 20K
Yeah.
they're gonna be 20K a pop. They gotta pay us 20,000. I'll give them a diploma. They go to the police station, give the police the chief 5,000, and he issues them their actual, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna call it? They license.
Okay. You don't really need me to be the one doing none of that, right?
Yeah, you gotta learn how to get up in this mix, dog. Fuck that.
Ah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? You make some money, nigga. What? Look, that's 2 at a time. I get one, you get one. You know what I'm saying? We do them right at the same time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ask them a couple questions about gun safety. Let them shoot the pistol like once or twice. Boom, boom, hit the target. All right, good job, man. You passed your test. Here's your diploma. Boom, hand them their diploma. Boom. They take that. Why they taking that? Them two niggas is taking their shit to the PD station. They go get their shit. Two more come in. You know, everybody gonna come jump on that. I'm the only one that could do it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I really need to go to the store. Like IRL. And I really need to get off.
Man, look, try this shit in the morning.
Man, they gonna be
43
mad.
right now.
Yeah, they 43 strong right now. They gonna be wanting that weapon store open. It's only 2 cops.
It ain't no. But okay, so ain't nobody using no weapons.
True. But PD's pulling niggas over. And you don't want to get caught without your weapon license. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And motherfuckers been calling about them all night, you know. Well, not a lot. Only 2 people. I mean, that's 20K a pop, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's money in her pocket, bro. I was like, 25K, I think is reasonable for it. I think that's very reasonable. Maybe not for a new person, but 25K is reasonable. I asked the chief, I was like, what do you think I should charge him? Like, 25K, shit. Well, how much y'all gonna get? He said, give us 5, you take 20. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right, too. But man, I don't know. City turning up. Bro said he got 2 more MC clubs that want to come in the city. 20 plus members.
He banned one last night.
Yeah, I heard they was wildin', bro.
Yeah.
He said they was wildin', bro. Using
They were
hard type slurs.
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah, I'm like, I think it was remember the dude that the shit that happened at the over at the gun shop earlier that day with that dude. Was he a part? Wasn't that his club? I think so, maybe, possibly.
Nah, I don't think he was part of that.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if that was his club, because I didn't know what club it was. It was a new club. So they was on some shit lord shit. That's crazy.
That shit over with, though.
Yeah, they said they got him up out of there, perm ban. I was like, that's what you gotta do, though, if you want to keep the city, you know, active and shit. So look, we don't. I know we don't do that shit. I'ma tell OG too though, cause he'll tag shit. But we ain't tagging up shit everywhere no more, man. Like, go tag. We'll tag they shit up, but we ain't tagging shit up, man. Leave that shit for the kids, man. I think it's butt anyway. You know, putting SBK like what? That shit in my line.
Nah, for real. But I talked to him, bro. He was like, dude, you are a fucking serial killer. He said, y'all got more kills than.
He gonna tell me y'all ain't killing nobody. You's a goddamn lie. You's a goddamn lie. I was like, shit, I got that on Vaughn. I face tapped 2 of them niggas over at that wall over there.
That shit was ugly for them boys.
Boy, I'm like, how the hell Snow ain't on point? I just told that nigga I was running over there to check these niggas. They was over there with their guns out dealing and shit. And I run up like, the fuck? Oh, hell to the nah, nigga. Head tap this shit out both they ass.
Yeah, I was on point. But you know how that shit get.
I ain't gonna lie, old boy, head tapped the shit out of me.
He got lucky. That's it.
I think he did too, cause he shot me in between like a. Well, nah, I killed 2 of the niggas.
That's what I'm saying. It was 3 against 1 at a time.
And I
once
rolled
the shooting started,
and hit him up, boom boom, and then he head tapped me. I said,
Yeah. So you see how mine was? I came from across the street.
Yeah, you hit him up quick as hell though. With that was that the tech?
That was a switch.
That switch. Cause I hit him too with that switch, bro. I hit him up, but I ain't hit him in the face. I hit him like in his chest or something. You hit him in his fucking head. I hit
Yeah,
both them
I'm
niggas though.
straight head tapping shit. No chances, no second chances. Fuck that.
I went back and looked at the VOD of that shit. I hit him with the. Let me see. Look how I hit him with the. Oh my god! Alright, there we go.
I sent mine to Stone. He seen it.
Hit him with the. Why won't let me point my gun?
Oh boy, it's 44 out in the city.
Oh, green zone. That's why. Green zone. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, let me check. You said you pull your gun out?
Yeah, but you can't like aim. Oh yes, I can. Oh, there we go. I hit old.
Change my shirt.
Yeah, look, I hit old boy with the pow, pow, hit him. I ducked though. Hit him with the duck. Pop back up. Pow.
This will work though. This right here, that'll work every time.
Yeah, that should be. Motherfuckers be mad when you pull out and roll on them. Yeah, it's like what?
I want to put some of this shit in syringes.
I know, me too. I was thinking about that.
You have to take it to the clubhouse.
Damn, man, I gotta go get all my shit. Oh no,
Where is that?
Oh, you know what I got? I got a Burger Coke. Hold on to that though. Man, I need some fucking water IRL, bro. My motherfucking mouth.
Bro, get up, dog.
My mouth dry as a bitch. I'll be right back, bro. Shit cotton like a bitch. Hey, Brody. Yo, I'm gonna have to take it in. My motherfucking leg definitely done swelled up a lot now. That shit hurt. Fuck that. I gotta get up.
Got me in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be out here super duper early, man. I might come back in here in like the next hour for how depending on how I feel. I think that tsunami's at what, 2 or 1? You hear me?
It's at 3.
It's at 3? Alright, yeah, I might come back in like an hour. Give me like an hour.
Like every 6 hours.
Okay, bet. Damn, I don't want to leave my bike there. Is anything in there?
Well, let's pull it inside.
Yeah. I got you. I just fucking said fuck it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired. I've been outside all week, all day, all night.
I was going to say, what the hell you been out? You been out partying?
I was asleep, dog.
Word.
I was tired as fuck.
I wanted OG ass to be there, but I'm glad he kind of glad he didn't come. I ain't gonna say glad he didn't come, but I got to talk since he wasn't there. So, you know.
I mean, yeah, being that you actually see and shit.
Yeah, cause I'm like, you know, the meeting went good in my opinion. You know, it wasn't bad, but I was like, you know, can't have a meeting over 2 hours. That's just too long. I was like,
nah, for real.
Damn, we 43 deep. We need to go rob something, cuz.
It was just 44.
Yeah, we need to go rob something. Like,
now we too deep. That's gonna kill us. It's two of them and two of us.
We can call 2 of the Goliath homies, man. Like, yo, we need 2 guys
they
for a robbery.
Right, man.
Board up in here.
Yeah, so.
Put the Guns up. Oh shit, you need the MP9. Fuck. Bitch.
44 outside.
Yeah, I can't sit here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm motherfucking foot fat in the bitch. My whole legs swole. I'm getting the fuck off.
Yeah, dog.
My
Yeah.
feet. I'll be back later, man. Possibly. If not, I'll be out here in the morning crafting. They get their license tomorrow. They be alright.
Catch me in the morning.
Alright,
I'll
bro.
hop out.
For sure.
Alright.
Alright, chat. We gotta go. Legs swollen.